Hey, this is Joseph Labrecque, and I'm going to be demonstrating some new features in Adobe Edge Preview 6. So in Edge Preview 6, we've got some enhancements to the publish settings. If you remember back in Adobe Edge Preview 5, the publish settings were actually introduced along with things like poster images, the down level stage, and preloaders. So if we go into my down level stage for this particular document, we can see that I've got this little image I've imported, letting the user know that they should probably upgrade their browser. And it's got a little link associated with it to go download Google Chrome. I use Chrome because that's simply my browser of choice. If you have your own browser that you want to point to, you can feel free to go ahead and do that. So that's my down level stage. If we go into the actual publish settings, we can see that we have a couple of new options here. We have, via web, the ability to go through and use Google Chrome Frame for any older versions of Internet Explorer, so 6, 7, or 8. And we can even choose how Chrome Frame is installed, whether there's no prompt, an iframe prompt, or an overlay prompt for any of this. If you don't know what Google Chrome Frame is, it's basically a plugin for Internet Explorer that renders everything inside of Internet Explorer itself in a sort of Chrome viewport. It's really cool because people can use Internet Explorer that they're kind of used to with the same Chrome and controls and everything, but actually have it rendered per web standards. So it's a good way to sort of get people going in that direction if they're a little reluctant to install something like Chrome or Firefox. We can also choose to download any of the Edge runtime frameworks via CDN or Content Delivery Network. And we can choose as well to publish our content as static HTML. What this basically does is instead of rendering a simple div tag for the stage and then having the Edge runtime inject all of the elements within that div tag, it will render any of the text and divs and things like that it can initially as actual HTML static elements and then manipulate those however it needs to. So it might help a little bit with search engine optimization and accessibility and so forth. We also have the ability to target InDesign and the Adobe Digital Publishing Suite. So here you would actually publish for DPS and use this within InDesign CS6. Now you've got to be using InDesign CS6 for this. You can't use CS 5.5 or anything like that. You can also target iBooks on OS X. So for this one, you've got to have a Mac. You've got to have an Apple machine to use iBooks Author. I don't, so I don't have any experience with iBooks whatsoever in using Edge. So there's that. Basically, you can save these settings and you can hit publish from here if you want to. And of course, when it publishes, it's going to publish an optimized version of all of the code for your application into a little web directory. So you can see here under publish/web, for InDesign publish/DPS, and for iBooks publish/iBooks. So some really good enhancements with Adobe Edge Preview 6 and publish settings.